Monday, everyone. We're back here in a new week. I'm excited because this is our 4-day week again for the next 3 weeks. Well, last week, this week, and the next week, we have 4-day weeks. So the reason why my district has a 4-day week this week is because on Friday, we have a professional development. So I'll be sitting in meetings and learning lots, hopefully. So that's what we'll be doing on Friday this week. But this morning, I was actually very prepared when I left school on Friday. So there's not a ton of things that I need to get together, which I love when I do that, when I'm always prepared. So if you're a fellow teacher, you know what I'm talking about. But it never fails. There might be one or two things that change, and then I'm gonna have to find and scramble a little bit. But you know what? That comes with the territory of being an educator, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. But last night, I was on Teachers Pay Teachers because today we are starting guided reading, and I was kind of bored with the workstation I had for our scale plot events. And as you guys know from last week, I mentioned to you how I was digging and looking into some of the standards for plot events, and there was a lot of things like the exposition, the rising action, falling action, certain vocabulary that our students need to know that we don't cover in our curriculum. So I really wanted to change around the workstation that I had for guided reading for those students who are at their independent work. So I found some things on Teachers Pay Teachers that I put together some resources, but there was one in particular that I liked. And then this is by the same person, but I will eventually print out and purchase the game that I have more closer to review time. But what I have for here, I got them from two different people, and I can't even think about the name of the people who I got it from. So what I will do is in the description below, I will leave a link to the two people's TPT stores that I got it from, so that this way you guys can click on it, print it out and use it yourself, or purchase it too, okay? So the first part was pretty much were signs that you can use while you were teaching them. So I wanted to keep these inside of the workstation bin as they're working, so they don't have to interrupt me if they forget what a certain part is. They can just look at it in their bin. So here we go. Like, you can see the different cards, and yes, I printed them out in black and white. They do come in color. I eventually will print it out in color. I'm one of those people that I print it out in black and white first. I see if I actually like it, and it goes on to all of them. I see if I actually like it. If the kids like it, then I print it out in color, do the work, and laminate it. I just feel like, why would I laminate and do all that cut and waste all that ink if the kids didn't really like it? Get where I'm going? All right, so then the activity that I have for the actual workstation came in a set, and I love this because it has its own passages and it has the student's own check with it. So each person, like this folds first off, but each person or each group that I have, they tell you on this card what passage to get it from. So they have many different passages here that they would have to read from. So they would have to look at the title of the passage, whatever it says, and then they find it. And then that group or the partner, however you have your kids set up, they're going to read the passage. And then they're going to answer the question that's here. So when they answer the question, I'm going to put paper clips here only because it's on paper. I didn't print it on cardstock, but if you print it on cardstock, it says to use clothespins, but I think paper clips will work perfectly fine. We'll find out today. But each one is going to have a paper clip. So when they are picking their answer, like this one says, identify which plot event this sentence represents, and then they give you the sentence. So what's going to happen is they'll paper clip. I don't know if you can see this, what I'm doing, but I'll do it and I'll show you. So let's say if they looked into the passage and they paper clip their answer, you can see I have the paper clip there, and they say, oh, that's the resolution. I just guessed one. Don't know if that's right or not. So then when they flip over, they self-check. So wherever their paper clip is, you can see the check mark means they got it correctly, and then the X's mean that they had it wrong. So this student here, if they said, oh, it's the resolution of it, if they flipped over and they checked their work, you can see that they were incorrect about it. So it comes with 40 of them. So each one, it comes with 40 questions. So there's enough here that your students will have enough time to work on. It won't be like, hey, teacher, I'm finished. What do I do now? Because, you know, you always have those kids that do that. And then there's enough passages that they can go back into it, reread, find the answers. Because as Common Core standards, that's something they have to do for their standardized tests. And let's face it, for any test you give. But I wanted to share that. And what I'm going to do is I will leave a link in the description below to the TPT source where I got this from, because I didn't create it. So I'm not taking, I can't even talk this morning, but I'm not taking credit. That's what I want. I'm not taking credit for it. So I will leave the link below of where I got it. And it honestly looks like it would be a good buy. I will let you know either later on today or tomorrow how my kids loved it, and if they did, if they didn't. But I honestly think they will, because it is reviewing a lot of things that we already covered, and it actually is allowing them to practice it. Good Tuesday morning, everyone. I came in and I did a couple of things before I got on, but like I always said, I wanted to get on. I think I say that in every single video, but I'm consistent, right? Consistency is key. But good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday and it is cold. Yesterday it was colder, but today, I don't know. I don't know if it's just my body or what, but I thought it was colder. But technically, when you look at the weather, the temperature is warmer, and it is getting warmer as the week progresses. I don't know, it's kind of scary, the fact that it's just not December. Oh my goodness, it is January, and it's going to be in the 50s. So we'll see how this week goes, but today should be a pretty normal day. I use the word normal very loosely because anyone that's a teacher knows usually we don't have a normal day. There's always something that happens that makes it oh so not normal. But as far as I'm concerned, when we look at the schedule and everything, today's pretty normal. We have just a regular schedule, nothing interrupting us for our day or anything. For once, nothing interrupting us. But I want to be honest with you, I don't know what to say this morning. So I'm just going to stand there and smile, right? No, I'm not going to stand there the whole time and smile, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm here. I'm okay. I made it to school. Tuesday will be part of this vlog, but I seriously, at this point, this early in the morning, I really don't have much to say. So like I said, I'm not going to be on just rambling. I'm assuming that means later on, after I finish my cups of coffee, because I always have something to say after my second cup of coffee, I will get on probably before I leave for school today, just to share how my day went. And I'm sure something interesting is going to happen in this day. But I know what I do want to tell you is I was making my little list of some type of videos to make. So I'm in the works of getting these videos together for you so that I can record them, and they'll be separate, almost like a series. I was thinking about doing a class council or a classroom meeting series with everyone, just to do separate videos for that. And I think that's going to be the first one that I start off with, because I just feel class councils are very important. So look out for that coming soon. So that is one important thing I wanted to say today, and I made sure I said it. So look out for that class council video. But I hope you guys all have a fantastic Tuesday. Like I said, I will get on a little bit later if there's something interesting to say and talk about that happened throughout this day. So, like I mentioned, have a fantastic Tuesday, and I will talk to all of y'all soon. Hey everyone, good morning. I am actually starting off filming from my house because I am so stinking excited. I got extra sleep today because we woke up to another 2-hour delay. It did not snow, but last night I heard against my windows sleet. So I said, let's think about this. Maybe we'll get to go into work later. But what I love about these 2-hour delays is that we don't have to make them up. So we get a late start. In addition to that, today we have Dibbles testing. So that means most of my kids in class for a half an hour for both my classes, they are going to Dibble test them. Now, like I mentioned before in my videos, when we have a 2-hour delay, I do 45 minutes in my one class and 45 minutes in my second class. So that means I only have 15 minutes of teach time, which don't forget to build in transitions. And that means I'm really not teaching language arts today at all. At all. So in a way, it might be a boring day, but it works out because I don't know, just one of those relaxed days. But in addition to that, my kids have guidance class at science time. So I'm not even going to get a chance to teach science today because my kids, if guidance isn't canceled, they will have guidance class at the end of the day for that last period. So technically, I'm teaching one class, which is going to be my intervention and enrichment time. Hey, and this week, like I said yesterday, or at least Monday, it's a 4-day week with kids. I have professional development on Friday. So, hey, like I keep saying. But today could either go, number one, very, very boring because I'm not teaching at all, or it's going to go super productive. Not necessarily with what we need to cover in class, but super productive with the things I need to do, the paperwork, the filing, the stuff that doesn't really involve us teaching, but the back stuff that we need to make sure that we get done. But, what are you going to do? I was able to get a little extra rest this morning, and I'm excited about that. And I feel good. I feel great going into work. So I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you how my day's going to go. So that means if I do have these extra breaks, or when I get into school, because I'm about to head out now and get into school, when I do get into school, I'll check in with you and I'll just share some of the things that I need to get done for the day before we continue. So I will talk to you a little bit later, everyone. See ya. So everyone, this morning I got on at my house and I was telling you about how awesome my day was because I had Dibbles and it was a 2-hour delay and on and on and on. I jinxed myself. Today, it was almost like a normal day. I did not have all those breaks. You know when something sounds too good to be true? My schedule was too good to be true. Too good. Honestly, today I was running around like a chicken with its head cut off. There were so many things I needed to do to get together. I just thought I had it all together. So those that are watching and you are just going to school to become a teacher or you're just not a teacher yet, realize sometimes your day sounds too perfect, too good to be true. And you will run around like a chicken with its head cut off. So let me tell you how it started. I came into work. I was so excited. I was just, hey, how you doing? Talking. And then our Dibble schedule came out, and Dibbles was canceled or postponed until tomorrow. And then I was like, all right, I'll figure out, get my things together. It will be fine. It's just one full class. 2 minutes before the kids come in, we get told our guidance is canceled. Now, I don't have any preps because on 2-hour delays, I lose my prep. So that means I'm running around. The kids are still in my room or coming into my room, and I have to figure out how to get all of these materials together for science. I am doing electric circuits, and I needed to get more materials for insulators and conductors. So I had to get all of that in their little work boxes, all together and organized, so I'm not running around during the lesson. This is how my face was all day. So guidance was canceled, and I had to still teach science. It went well. It wasn't crazy, but it gets better. We had a learning walk. You know what a learning walk is? When your administration comes around, fellow teachers are on it, and they come into the room. They didn't come into the room when I had plans for language arts, or when Dibbles was postponed. They didn't come in that room, but they came in the room right when my kids were transitioning from guided math back to me, and in the very beginning of science, when I'm still running around like a chicken with her head cut off, trying to get these materials out for them. I was not smiling. I kind of just looked at them like, really though? Can you come back in like 5 minutes and you will see something? The good thing is though, they saw my introduction to the lesson, or the very little introduction. They saw how my kids were very attentive and listening to me. They saw all of that, which I'm thankful for because my kids are really good with routines. So they can say positive things about my routines. That's about it, because that's what they saw. So other than that, my day was okay. It wasn't a bad day. It was just hectic, and it was just crazy. And as being a teacher, we all know this happens. So needless to say, I am exhausted. I'm tired. So I'm going to get out of here because I need to run to Target yet. I need to go home and still exercise and get myself ready to just chillax. That is me chilling out on the couch, probably watching some YouTube. Yep, watching YouTube. But I hope all of you had a fantastic day. I hope it didn't turn around. I wouldn't say for the worst because my day wasn't the worst, but I hope it didn't turn around and it was something you did not expect. I am hoping and praying for a better day tomorrow. I know it will be more organized. I'm supposed to have guidance tomorrow. It was postponed, but I'm not banking on it. I have my plans all set and ready to go. And if we don't get to it and if we have guidance, I will be doing that Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday with the kids. So I hope you all have a fantastic night. And I will check with you guys tomorrow. See ya. Have a good night. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry that I did not get a chance to get on yesterday, but that's all right. I figured I have enough footage for this week that you guys would still enjoy the vlog. But I wanted to get on really quick. Today is Friday. Yay! We do have a professional development today, so I'm in jeans and I'm excited, but we're sitting in meetings. But I honestly see all over Facebook and social media about little memes about today being a full moon and today being a Friday the 13th. I'm starting to think my district planned on having a professional development this day, and I'm ever so thankful because I don't have to deal with the craziness with the kids if they come in and start acting crazy. Yeah. So I got in a little bit later than what I normally do because our report time is 15 minutes earlier than what it normally is. But we have a meeting, or I should say meetings all day. I have to pull up the schedule off the computer because I completely forget where I'm supposed to be going first. Yeah. So I got to quickly do that because I'm supposed to be signed in and at my first location in 10 minutes where I don't know where that's at yet. So I just wanted to get on and say good morning, everyone. And I'm going to try to get on and vlog throughout the day periodically. And if I don't, it's because I'll probably be doing the video, #1 video for my classroom meeting series. I think I'm going to call it classroom meeting series. We'll find out. But I plan on doing video 1 today if I get back in my classroom. If not, I will be doing video 1 probably on Tuesday. I don't know, but I'll be doing it sometime soon. But anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic morning, and I'll speak to you later. Hey everyone, I am here at home. I decided to get back on because I realized when I got home, I got dressed. As you can see, I'm ready to start my exercise. And I don't know, it popped in my head and I realized, oh my goodness, I never closed out my weekly vlog. So I didn't want to just end it in a weird way. So I wanted to get back on just to say that my day was an awesome day. I was able to go out to lunch with some of my coworker friends, and I was able to leave a little bit later. I also recorded my first part to my series with my class council. So look out for that. I'm going to upload that right after this one. And in addition to that, I got to leave a little bit early. Yay! And it's a 4-day weekend, so I'm excited. Well, I should say 3-day weekend. The kids had 4 days, we had 3 days. But like I said, I wanted to get on and close this vlog out. So I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'm gonna go get my sweat on now. I'm ready to exercise. I'm pumped. And plus my pre-workout meal kicked in, so I'm a little extra excited a little bit. So I'm going to finish my warm up here, and I will check with you guys later on this weekend. Maybe I'll get on this weekend. We'll never know. But if I don't get on this weekend, I will see you next week. Thank you for watching me. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe too. I love you guys. Mwah, and have a great weekend.